My name's James and I'm from Essex. Been fishing since I was probably 4 years old. First fishing at the Park Lake with my dad with a float rod. Progressed on to carp fishing when I was about 12, 13 years old. And yeah, been doing it ever since.
My name's Thomas Duncan-Dunlop, bit of a mouthful, double-barreled. I'm from Sutton, Surrey. I just love all fishing, you know, any sort of fishing really. These days I tend to do a lot abroad. All over the place now, don't even know it got so bonkers, but I do. And yeah, I've started to do a bit more in England now. I've got into a couple of decent syndicates with big fishing as well. So yeah, that's it, been fishing all my life.
So we're down at Linear today. Just wanted to come down and see what sort of methods are working, get the colours of baits right, some bits and pieces like that, and have a bit of a social with Tom as well.
James and I, we've only just sort of started fishing together. He seems laid back, which I am. It gets heated, you know, we haven't been in the match, so we'll probably have a fight. He's bigger than me, I'll lose, and that's about the end of it.
We'll be sight fishing, so see what's in front of us at the time when we arrive, whether the weather's hot, whether the weather's cold. Will depend on whether we're going to be using zigs or solid bags. Yeah, take it as it comes really when we get here, see what the conditions are like. So the tackle we've been using on this session is, I've been using the RidgeMonkey fluorocarbon mainline. It's performed fantastically well fishing up to around 120 yards, 4-ounce leads, no problem at all, straight through. With our solid bag work, we've been using some of the new 35-pound soft-coated hook link. Very, very good, sits nice in the bag, doesn't coil up, doesn't really need any steaming, nice and strong. The knots don't break the coating. Yeah, really performed really well. And the other thing we're using is the beak point hooks, both in the bags and on the zigs. And yeah, stay very sharp, multiple fish on one hook. It's fantastic.
Approach-wise, James and I have tried a few things this weekend. Been using the RM Tech green 15-pound mono. Cast well, there's quite a bit of weed and sort of prone to cut-offs in here. Behaved brilliantly. And on this session for the zig fishing, I've been using the size 8 straight point, unbelievably sharp, brilliant hook. And then some of the coated hook links for the solid bags, we'll be using just a straight, I use the 30-pound braid straight in my little solid bag. So that's a little rundown of the sort of bits and pieces I'll be using.
Bait strategy, both myself and Tom are sponsored by different bait companies. Main one is Mainline Baits. We'll be using their boilies, mainly crushed through the RidgeMonkey crusher to get that crumb. It gets up in the water, puts a lot of flavour in. I've also been using a lot of the hooked on baits particles. One of the main ones is the Blitz, very milky, nutty sort of mix. Really clouds the water up well. When mixed with the Mainline spod ground bait as well, it really puts a good cloud in the water.
We do not know what's going to be the one on the day, and we might end up using a piece of foam, but who knows.
Working with Tom's great. It's always good to be with someone that's a laugh. No one likes to be with someone that's boring. I think we'll do just fine.
I personally think we're going to blank, we're going to have a fight, he's going to burn the food, I'll get drunk, I'll drive the wheelie bin into the lake, and then we'll be banned.